For gentlemen past 40, if your timepiece is inadvertently adding years to your appearance rather than enhancing your sharpness, this message is crucial. It's a common observation. Accomplished men who have mastered their wardrobe, a fine polo, impeccably tailored chinos, and luxurious leather footwear, often pair it with a watch that entirely detracts from their otherwise polished presentation. Perhaps it's a bulky sports model from a decade ago, signaling an outdated phase, or a showy item excessively cluttered with features. Such a choice often conveys an inaccurate narrative about your current identity. The truth is, you've matured significantly, but your wrist might still be echoing an earlier chapter. In this video, I'll guide you through selecting a watch that genuinely elevates your relaxed aesthetic instead of detracting from it. I'll introduce a straightforward three-part system, focusing on form, intent, and tone to simplify this decision process. By the conclusion, you'll confidently distinguish what belongs on your wrist from what should be retired. Let's begin by examining the most significant watch-related misstep I frequently encounter among men in our demographic. To start, your choice of watch must align with your authentic daily routine, not an idealized image you strive for. Consider this. On an ordinary Saturday, when you're simply living your life, not attending a formal event or an important meeting, what attire do you naturally gravitate towards? If you embody the refined casual persona, your wardrobe likely features premium polos, perfectly tailored chinos, sophisticated leather loafers, or pristine sneakers. You're someone who values a superb cup of coffee, possesses that reliable weekend shirt, and prefers investing in fewer, higher quality items. Your timepiece ought to echo this philosophy, something elegant and subtle. A straightforward three-hand model with a leather band that harmonizes with your footwear. Avoid anything ostentatious or overcompensating. Perhaps you lean towards a heritage aesthetic, appreciating enduring craftsmanship. Your typical weekend attire might include well-worn denim, robust boots, and a seasoned field jacket. You prioritize longevity and character over transient trends. Your watch should resonate with these principles. Think field watches, pilot-inspired designs, or something with a canvas strap that feels perfectly at home. Alternatively, you might be a minimalist, where every possession serves a clear function. Your style embraces clean lines, neutral palettes, and absolute essentials. It's about deliberate selections that blend effortlessly. In this context, your watch should seamlessly integrate, almost becoming invisible. Ultra-clean dial, slim profile, never vying for focus. The crucial point here is that these aren't merely fashion preferences, they represent your actual way of life. Your watch should complement this reality, not clash with it. A practical benchmark: if your current watch doesn't effortlessly pair with at least 3 distinct ensembles from your regular rotation, it's likely not suited for your current lifestyle. And speaking of proper fit, there's an uncomfortable but vital aspect we absolutely need to address. If your watch's case extends beyond the natural curve of your wrist, it's unequivocally too large. I understand. For nearly 2 decades, there was a widespread belief that larger timepieces equated to greater masculinity, prestige, or significance. The industry heavily promoted the idea that 44mm was the new standard, rendering 40mm suddenly inadequate. However, here's the unvarnished truth. Beyond a certain age, anything disproportionately large begins to detract from your appearance rather than enhancing it. Consider when you eventually retired those baggy jeans from the early 2000s, the same logic applies here. A correctly sized watch conveys competence and confidence. An oversized one, conversely, suggests uncertainty or even a sense of overcompensation. The guideline is straightforward. Your watch case should sit neatly within the confines of your wrist. Crucially, the lugs, those small extensions holding the strap, must not protrude past your wrist bones. That's the entirety of it. Simple, yet profoundly impactful. Why is this so vital for a polished casual aesthetic? Because visual balance is paramount. You could perfect every other aspect of your ensemble: a flawless polo, chinos that truly flatter, and footwear that exudes quality. Yet an ill-proportioned watch can disrupt the entire visual harmony. When your watch fits well, observers perceive you as impeccably styled. When it's excessively large, their attention is drawn to the watch itself, and not favorably. A rapid self-assessment. Remove your watch momentarily and cradle it in your hand. Does it genuinely feel like an extension of you, or does it feel as though you're attempting to project a different persona? This leads me to another consistent observation that instantly ages men. I frequently encounter men in our age group wearing timepieces that appear more suited for an interstellar mission. These watches boast numerous time zones for destinations they'll never visit, intricate complications demanding advanced degrees to decipher, and hues vibrant enough to capture attention from a considerable distance. My key takeaway is this: at this juncture in life, your watch shouldn't need to speak for you. Your accomplishments and character already do that. True sophistication embodies a calm self-assurance. When assembling a relaxed ensemble, dark denim with a Henley or chinos paired with a button-down shirt, your watch ought to unify the look, not contend for the spotlight. So what does this refined aesthetic entail? It means opting for matte surfaces over high-gloss polish, selecting harmonious, cohesive color palettes rather than multicolored dials, prioritizing superior materials over superficial dazzle, and choosing branding that is subtly confident. Consistently stylish men understand this. Their watches never clash with their attire. Instead, they integrate flawlessly. Consider it thus: sophistication isn't about being invisible. It's about possessing enough self-possession not to require overt display. Your watch should elevate your entire aura, not declare its arrival before you even step into a space. And on the subject of impactful presence, allow me to share what genuinely matters when selecting a timepiece. After years of observing what truly commands admiration, I've come to a clear understanding. It's not the monetary value of your watch that impresses, it's the genuine narrative woven into its existence. Let me illustrate with a concrete example. I once collaborated with a 46-year-old architect named Michael. For years, he'd worn a formidable, oversized chronograph from the early 2000s, an impressive piece, but one that no longer reflected his evolved self. We helped him select a refined field watch featuring a brushed case and a canvas strap. The transformation was instant, not only in his outward appearance, but also in his demeanor. He didn't merely update his accessory, he synchronized his personal brand with the man he had become. When I refer to heritage, I'm speaking of timepieces imbued with authentic utility and a verifiable past. This includes field watch styles genuinely issued to military forces, not merely mimicking a tactical aesthetic. Pilot watches with legitimate ties to aviation, and dive watches engineered for actual subaquatic exploration, not just recreational boating. Herein lies the true benefit of casual style. When you adorn yourself with straightforward, high-quality items, a perfectly fitted flannel shirt, dark jeans that appear pricier than they are, and boots that gain character with age, a watch possessing authentic heritage effortlessly elevates the entire ensemble. The excellent news is that acquiring genuine heritage doesn't demand a substantial investment. Manufacturers like Seiko have been refining mechanical movements for over 70 years. Hamilton boasts authentic military contracts and a rich aviation legacy. Citizen has pioneered solar technology for decades. These are not ephemeral fashion labels, they are established creators with credible narratives. In essence, prioritize genuine authenticity over superficial marketing. Your watch should resonate with your core values: meticulous craftsmanship, robust longevity, and an honest design that doesn't feel compelled to declare its own distinction. Now, allow me to reveal the 5 most common errors I witness, as circumventing these will immediately enhance your entire presentation. The first error: ubiquitous use of your fitness tracker. While that GPS watch with heart rate and step monitoring is ideal for workouts, it looks incongruous when paired with a polo and chinos. Reserve your athletic watches exclusively for physical activities. Error number 2: neglecting the condition of your strap. A deteriorated leather band can diminish even the most exquisite timepiece. If your strap appears battle-worn, it's time for a replacement. Aim to harmonize its shade with your shoes. Exact matching isn't necessary, but they should belong to the same color spectrum. Error number 3: pairing a dress watch with casual weekend attire. Extremely slim dress watches are ill-suited for jeans and sneakers. Their purpose is to complement suits and formal shirts. Keep them for truly dressed-up occasions. Error number 4: excessive complications. Features like moon phases, multiple subdials, or exposed skeleton movements revealing internal gears tend to compete with your clothing for visual dominance, rather than enhancing it. For everyday wear, an uncluttered and straightforward design consistently triumphs. Error number 5: clinging to a watch purely for its sentimental value. You might cherish that substantial gold watch from 1990, but if it consistently makes you appear anachronistic, perhaps it's best relegated to a memory box rather than worn as a reflection of your present self. Here's the fundamental truth. Your personal style isn't meant to be a historical exhibit. Occasionally, you must consciously release items that no longer align with the man you've become, however difficult that may be. The antidote to all these missteps is profound self-honesty. Examine your current watch and sincerely ask, does this truly represent the man I am today, or merely a past version of myself? Now, let me synthesize these points for you. Ultimately, you don't require an extensive collection of watches. What you truly need is a single timepiece that seamlessly integrates with your life. Recall our fit framework: form, intent, and tone. Does it properly fit your wrist? Does it align with your daily activities and lifestyle? Does it complement your overall personal style? Master these 3 aspects and you'll be perfectly set. The most effective casual watch isn't the first thing people notice. It's the one that subtly lingers in their memory, completing your look.
So consider the watch adorning your wrist at this moment. Does it truly embody who you are now, or a past iteration of yourself? If it's the latter, you understand the necessary next step. I'm keen to hear your thoughts. Which watch do you currently wear? And does it still resonate with the man you are today? Please share in the comment section below. I personally read every single response, and I'm genuinely interested in your experiences. If this discussion has shifted your perspective on watch selection, please hit the like button. For more practical guidance for discerning gentlemen, ensure you subscribe. I look forward to connecting with you in the next video. Thank you for tuning in.